Sprint shut down a cell phone tower on the campus of a California elementary school after some parents said it may be linked to several recent cases of childhood cancer. Now, those families at Weston Elementary School in Ripping claim the tower could have exposed their kids to harmful radiation. Sprint says the tower is safe and has operated well below federal safety limits, but the company turned it off anyway and plans to move it to a new location. Carter Evans spoke to the families at the center of the controversy. My son missed growing up with his friends.
Separating the truth from the lies, coming at you from underneath the Newton, Georgia, heavily chemtrailed sky. You're about to receive a dose of the shock treatment. Take a look at this. At the top, you just saw the CBS report about the California elementary school where there's a C word that rhymes with answer cluster, and the parents were raising Cain, rightfully so. How convenient that the cell tower was right on top of the school, right? And the kids start getting the C word that rhymes with answer. Take a look at another one over here. Party people and party sheeple. This cell tower is located a stone's throw, not only on top of businesses and residences, but a stone's throw from, you guessed it, booyah, a school, an elementary school located in Gainsville, Georgia. That's right. Right on top of it, baby. Right on top of it. And I'm working with low bandwidth, working off a hotspot, so you're going to see this give me a hard time, but you get the message. I just showed you the cell tower on top of the school, on top of the businesses, and it's only a matter of time before we might be hearing something about the elementary school. I believe it's Riverbend. I'm located on Cleveland Highway because we're headed straight out of Cleveland, Georgia, and this is what was there, right on top of it. And not only that, but they're putting them on top of churches, right? When I say on top, literally, and also surrounded by this. But you know, we have the sheeple out there that think this is okay. They think that this is no big deal. They think that these kids with the C word that rhymes with answer, just, you know, no big whoop. Even though we've never had anything like this before. Not when I was growing up. All right? Kids having the C word in their kidneys and the C's in their brain. But take a look at this over here. 5G tower on top of Riverbend Elementary School. It must be the Riverbend. I passed because we were coming out of Cleveland, Georgia, on Cleveland Highway. They call it Highway 129, 11, and it has different names to it at different parts of it. But it's the same highway, straight through. Look at that. On top of homes, on top of businesses, on top, right, and when I say on top, right next to them, on top, and most importantly, on top of schools. And these sheeple, they don't even question it. They look at the cell tower, they look at it, and they go, no big whoop. Just like some jackasses. Well, I hate to use that word, but it's annoying because they argue with you tooth and nail. They argue with you tooth and nail, and they make themselves look like idiots. They're morons and moronicas, and I have no patience for that at all. If you're one of those that think that cell towers are wonderful, by all means, go hug yourself a cell tower. Go cozy up with one. We'll see in a few years or not. So yeah, you seen down there a kid going through hell, the family going through hell, and it's all because of things like this. It's in our environment, it's the GMOs, it's the fluoride. 6 ways from Sunday, the chemtrails. But you know what? It's the sheeple. The sheeple are doing, the hard-headed, thick-headed sheeple are doing mankind a disservice when they defend this. They say, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. You gotta be a special kind of dumb, a special kind of stupid to think that there's nothing wrong. The proof is out there. 5G is gonna be a lot worse. A lot worse. As I said, you gotta be really special to take a look at this right over here and think that nothing bad is coming out of it. Why is it so close to the church over here? Why is it so close to the school? They're so efficient, right? Cell towers are strictly for cell phone communication. You're gonna tell me that these people in this church need these radiating towers on top of them in order to get a cell phone signal? Since when? But this church is surrounded, and we're basically surrounded by cell towers everywhere we go, and they're putting up more of them. 5G. That's right. They're gonna put many towers in your neighborhood. In your neighborhood. Take a look. Take a look. This stuff is a killer. It's the kill grid is what it is. But the sheeple out there that argue tooth and nail and say this is nothing. There's electric radiation coming from your your outlet. So what are these things doing? Hooked up to big, mega, juicy wires. You think this isn't emitting radiation? Let's just take a look.
I'm not even going to read anything because it's going to be so off the charts where I'm standing. But I'm going to turn it on anyways. Off the charts. Now, EMF radiation, mind you, is literally addictive and induces arousal and dopamine. So what about these poor people who are going to church, to their Hebrew Christians church? It must feel really fucking good to be in this fucking building for over an hour. With these cell towers stacked on top? This low to the ground? What is going on?
And they're putting them everywhere, and it's going to be from every, I think, about 1,000 feet in your neighborhood, all right? Hammering your neighborhood. They're putting down, fiber optics. That's going to be the backbone of 5G. And 5G is going to need WiGig. And WiGig is Wi-Fi on steroids. So those of you out there who think this is a joke, you're doing a tremendous disservice to helping the cause to wake up humanity. Having a radiating tower on top of a school, on top of churches, is no joke. Alright? Go look up the Georgia Guidestones, the depopulation agenda. That's what this is about, but they rely on you stupid assholes that are naysaying this, that thinking this is all made up BS. No, you're BS. You're full of shit if you think this is normal and cell towers don't emit radiation and fluoride crap to tap water is good and Big Pharma has your best interest with the side effects and vaccines. Section 13 of the pamphlet they don't give you doesn't warn against, not tested for carcinogenic DNA mutation or infertility potential of your vaccines with formaldehyde and aluminum and other crap in them. You gotta be, they've already gotten you. You're already done. Alright, you're already done. You're a mental patient if you think all this is normal and all this is bad. And I'm sure that you've lost people in your family to the C word that rhymes with answer. Where do you think they got it from? Moron or Moranica? Connect the dots. Can your brain connect the dots? Can you remember what the sky used to look like? Unbelievable. Yes, they're radiating this school. Look how far it is. Close, I should say. Close. It might not be literally on top of that school like this here. Cell towers are surrounding this church. But it's close enough. Don't kid yourself. To radiate all that area. Big time. It's time to wake up, party people. And, well, the people are woken up. The ones who are aware of this and actually have common sense in their brain. The other ones, the zombies that think this isn't okay, they need to wake up if it's possible. If not, they're far gone. And that's what makes them mental patients. And you can't help them. There's no help for them at all. They're that far gone. They're that moronic. They're that stupid. And basically, I think that they're just trolls and just plain no good to not listen to poor students. I'm kicking them out of class. And they're called special ed and special edna. Alright? Because obviously they're damaged goods. Their brain's damaged. Maybe they've been traumatized. They don't want to believe any more bad stuff can happen. They're idiots. That's all I got to say. I don't want to go down that route of calling names, but it pisses me off because I need people, and we need people in the truth community to wake up. We need people to wake up to the truth and get on the same page, because until we're all on the same page, they're going to keep shoving this down your throat, all right, and surrounding you with everything 6 ways from Sunday, and you think chemtrails don't exist, you think that fluoride in the water is okay, you think your vaccines are wonderful, as you pop your big pharma mental pills, and deny that this radiation is everywhere, and it's going to get worse, and the C word that rhymes with answers normal. That's what you think, because if you're a mental patient, that everything's A-okay, when the opposite is true. You know, a lot of stuff that we've been told is a bunch of lies. So don't come at me with stupid studies, fake news, fake BS studies saying there's no such thing as radiation from these things and it's not harmful, that they operate below the FDA or whatever government level. The government's, since when are they the authority of what's safe? I mean, we have a Food and Drug Administration. Food and drug together? Are you kidding me? Get out of town with that mess. Get out of town, man. It's ridiculous, man. They prove GMOs. They're pushing vaccines on you, but your government loves you as they chemtrail you. You little sheeple you. For the rest of you, you wake up. For those of you who are awake, I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad that you listen. But this is a struggle. This is a struggle, waking up one sheeple at a time. I got a thick-headed one that I had to put in timeout because he's so damn thick-headed and unbelievably cognitive dissonance and Stockholm syndrome. And he's been indoctrinated so heavy. It's just unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. It boggles my mind. Boggles the mind. But I'm going to leave it at that for now. And we'll see what happens, what we got to dig up for the next shock treatment.